What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Anything But ASIC. And I know you guys probably noticed that, before this week, I really haven't been putting out any content, and that was not intentional. So I'm just gonna go over why. Not that I started doing daily content now, but more of where I expect my channel to go. So my channel started back in September 2019, and from there my content was pretty spotty. I never intended the channel to be a daily content upload like Red Panda Mining or Vosscoin. My initial content was to bring the viewer the tube, those all you guys out there, just an alternative and cheaper ways of mining than buying expensive ASICs that could potentially end up as just expensive doorstops when the algorithm was changed. Once again, see side point. I want this to be a pure mining channel, actually. Just more focused on FPGAs, CPU, hard drive mining, and GPU mining. I did not want to go into the investor and regulator topics, especially now that all this stuff with Coinbase having custody wallets and non-custodial wallets and all the KYC and everything else is going on with that. It's not what crypto is supposed to be about. It's just we're supposed to just own your own money. A government can say whatever it would, and we would just go on about our day. Example: Venezuela and Dash. Dash is using Venezuela. Sure, Maduro tries to do something about it, but it's Dash. It's cryptocurrency. What is he gonna do? uh, yeah, but beyond that, unfortunately, there have been a few setbacks. I know I mentioned that I would try to get a better camera in one of my previous videos for better visuals. But the cameras I purchased, and I did try to get some, it just turned out that they didn't work the way I thought they would. The resolution was not as great. In fact, the phone I'm using right now actually takes better video than the other two cameras I got. They were somewhat cheapo, as long as the action camera or whatever would be fine, but the other one was just supposed to take just straight pictures, but I expected them to do better, and it just didn't work out. Another setback was having trouble with software in regards to GPU mining. Most software like OpenCL and CUDA for AMD, which are the graphics cards that I bought. I have a graphics card, big one. It's like a 580. What was that? RX 580 RX, and it only works with Windows and Mac. OpenCL won't only work with Windows and Mac. It's just you have to do a ridiculous amount of hacking to get it to work with Linux. And I'm more of a Linux native user. I stopped using Windows like 2 years ago, just because I seen where it was going, and I didn't really want Windows in my life. But yeah, that's come back to really bite me. And I can't find a Windows 10 key for cheap to really just save my life, honestly. Um, After spending so much money on graphics cards, I found that my other projects were not coming along, and I do have a lot of other projects. So I've been putting more focus on those, like getting my CCNA. If you saw that book earlier, I planned to. Yeah, I'm trying to go into that. Another setback was that FPG mining equipment and CPUs. The CPU setups have almost become just as much as ASIC setups. I mean, if you want a black miner or a decent Ryzen 9 3950X setup, when everything is totaled out with shipping and handling, you're going to end up paying in the thousands. I know shipping right now, especially if you're in America, shipping from China to America, the tariffs on that, they hurt. This is all it is to it. You may start off paying 1,000, but we're talking about taxes and tariffs and everything else, shipping, handling. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna be looking at a lot more than that. Um, yeah, if you want, what is he going for? Is the price of the PC setup has only risen actually since I bought my first 2700. I remember buying my first 2700. It was like only $131. Now they want like eBay sellers want like $200 plus for that. It's just out of order at this point. I understand it's the Christmas season, but I'm hoping it goes back down at the beginning of the year. But that's just not right. uh, and that's only due to, well, that's due to Christmas and people having to work from home now due to the, you know, I don't know you call it, the sickness. And people just generally run out of stock. Not too many 2700s are being made anymore. AMD is not making the 2700 anymore, but it's fairly decent for just a home setup to run that. And, people will do it as long as it's cheap, but now they're about as much as a 3600. Why not just get 3600? Even those are kind of low in stock, to be honest, but that's why the price is up. And I haven't been really buying mining CPU mining equipment. I've been looking into maybe doing hard drive mining, but I haven't got there yet. Once again, I'm working on other projects. Uh, but on a coming setback, trying to get trying tying into my previous video is that a lot of mineable coins are switching to proof of stake. Um, See Turtle Coin, Loki, for examples. For reasons, and Ethereum did it, so everybody else has to do it, of course. For reasons varying from 51% attacks resistance to developers now being able to develop a ASIC resistant algorithm. And if you're like Aeon, you just push into being a ASIC friendly algorithm, even though you had an ASIC friendly algorithm to begin with, which I don't understand why they did that. I really don't. Uh, but going on, I don't plan on stopping creating any content. Maybe just moving from YouTube to maybe library for the time being. Maybe I'll keep some things on YouTube as I'm really trying to de-Googlify my life. Trying to get away from you know just having Google everything connected and traced and tracked. I if you don't know by now, I'm into like a lot of privacy currencies. So I want them to stay private. So I don't want Google following me. And to be honest with you, there is an AI that follows me actually. It's on my phone. I know it is. I've been proving that. I've been proving that to people by showing them the YouTube trick. And I'll explain the YouTube trick if you don't know about it some other time. But we're going to wrap this up. Other projects, I want to talk about is, you know, um, me trying to create a cell phone for myself using the Sim 800C Raspberry Pi hat. I thought that was a cool project that I'm working on. Works through UART, and I'm still working on that. So I'm going to leave it there, and going forward, I'm going to focus more on crypto investing side of things and reporting about new tech coming out to the mining space and regulations. Some new tech coming out is AI controlled algorithms, AI controlled miners, and I'll be reporting on that some other time. Until then, peace.